Hello, my people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will.
So, in today's video, we are going to be doing the part 2 of things that shocked me when I moved to Ghana. So, first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody that subscribed and watched my previous video. I saw so much love and I was not expecting it. So you guys are the best. Thank you very much for subscribing. So let's get right into the video. So, the first thing that we are going to talk about today is the beautiful resorts. Let's talk about that for a second, cuz I've not been to many places, but the little places I have been and the ones I have seen and the ones I've heard from people, it's top notch. They always do their things to be the best, cuz that's the whole point of, being in an entertainment industry, being in the industry that actually serves people. You have to always make sure you bring the best. And here in Ghana, the resorts, the beach, the recreational centers, they know how to run their business and they are very good at it. So that's just what makes Ghana beautiful to me, because if you ever want to go to a place, a staycation, a vacation, or just to chill, every places that you would ever go would be the best place. If they would ever have faults, probably it's one or two things that can be easily adjusted and not something that came from, the company itself. So it's really a nice thing to know that you're in a country where you can always go to places and you will be served the way you deserve, either as a Ghanaian or a non-Ghanaian. It's a very good thing. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is there are no ATM queues. It is shocking because at first I'm like, in Nigeria there are always ATM queues at any time you go there, except at night. Even at night sometimes you will still see it. But surprisingly, there are no ATM queues here in Ghana. You do your thing, nobody's at your back trying to sneak at what you're doing. You know, it's not like you are trying to be in a hurry because somebody's rushing you behind you, or somebody's trying to say, oh, you're doing too fast, or things like that. But here, you just go into the ATM, do whatever you have to do. It's coordinated, and that's really something that really shocked me. And it's a really good thing to know that whenever you're going to the ATM queue, you don't have to be worried about, because if you in Nigeria, you have to time yourself. You know that you're going to the ATM, make sure you go like 2 hours before the time you need the money, or 3 hours before the time you need the money, because you have to be in the line, and until it's your turn, you can't cut in the line or anything like that. So that's also one benefit that I got, and one thing that was really amazing to me when I moved to Ghana. So another thing that I want to talk about is the small cars, the cars that are used for Uber, taxis and all that. The cars are so small. Like I think it's like in the olden days that I've actually seen it, and I never knew it's still in existence until I came to Ghana. And it is a really good, you know, transportation system here in Ghana. If you want an Uber, a Bolt, or whatever you use to travel to go places by taxis, most of the cars they use are actually the small cars, and it's really an amazing thing because it makes the country much more industrial, because you don't have to like stick to one thing. More things are made up just for the benefit of the people and the benefit of, you know, employment sake. And it's a really nice thing to know that, you can afford something that, everybody uses, and it's for your own benefit too, and everybody will benefit from it, not just you. So it was really nice, because I felt like because so I'm actually taller than the cars sometimes. Let's not lie, I'm actually taller than the cars. So it was really shocking, like, this car still exists here in Ghana. How? So I was really shocked when I came here and I realized that there are still small cars here, and it's actually one of the most popular thing that they use here. Wow, right? So the third thing I want to talk about is the waist beads and the leg chains. Leg beads, leg chains, whichever one you call it. Now here in Ghana, literally everybody, both the young, the youth, the old, everybody wears waist bead irrespective of the age. And in Nigeria, it's not like you don't have, but it's not a thing as it is here in Ghana. It's something that has been in existence beforehand, like during the ancestors' days. So the tradition was taken up till now, and there was this myth that I heard that if you wear waist beads, you end up having a big hips. I don't know how true it is. If you know something about it, you can tell me in the comment section below because I'm still learning. I'm still learning, and comments are welcome. Comments are welcome. So it's always beautiful whenever I see kids looking all, adorned with beads, locally made beads, not all this chain and those things. Local ones, the one that was handmade by Ghanaians themselves. It's always beautiful. I really like it. I really like to see like when kids have their beads on their waist beads and all that. It's a really really nice thing because the tradition still goes, right? The tradition is still moving, and everybody is enjoying from it. Everybody is benefiting from it, right? It's a culture that I like. And another thing that I want to talk about is there are literally churches everywhere. Don't come for me. Wait. Do not come for me yet. Let me finish talking before you come for me. What I'm trying to say is if you look at it from the positive side, most people when they move into Ghana, they don't usually meet the churches they know before they came here. So it's always not always like an easy thing for them to just adapt to one church, but it has been made easy enough that there are like literally 5 to 6 churches in each neighborhood, and you can always like. There's no excuse for you not to go to church on Sunday when they are literally just go there. God does not discriminate. So why would you discriminate? I have my own church I'm going, and I'm happy that I'm going there. So you don't have any excuse not to praise God on Sunday when you know that there are church literally everywhere around you. You can easily go there, just do your thing and come out. You don't have to necessarily be a member, but at least you went there to serve the Lord, and that's more than anything if you think about it. So like, that's one benefit I see from it because there are churches literally everywhere. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but everybody have the reasons. Everybody have their reasons as to why, you know, they praise God, as to why they established the church. So why would anyone want to discriminate on that? It's just that on my side, I feel like it's a good thing because even if you just moved, it's always there's no excuse for you not to go to church, and it's always beneficial to everybody. And another thing that I want to talk about is how they name according to the day, by the day you were born. Like, I never knew it was a thing. Even like my first 6 to 8 months in Ghana, I used to hear, oh yeah, this and that. I thought it was like the way Nigerians have their own local names. That's the same. I never knew there was like a history behind it. I never knew there was a reason behind it. Just after a while, I discovered that that's the day you were born, and it was really amazing. I'm like, wow, really? So if I'm born on Tuesday, this is the name I'm getting. If I'm born on Monday, this is the game I'm getting. I was born on Tuesday, and I got this as a birthday gift last year. And I'm a Tuesday born, which makes me happy now, and I like it. And it's always like an amazing thing to know that how would I put it? Like to name your child or to name somebody was made easier by just putting it on the day that you were born. And I like the way the ancestors did it because not everybody thinks that way, and for Ghanaians to actually come up with such an idea is actually a very productive thing, and it makes things much more easy and coordinated. Just except for people that are more advanced now and decides to like add more names to their kids. I'm sure that back then that's the name that everybody's known by. If you're Monday born, this is the name you're getting. If you're Thursday born, this is the name you're getting, and it's more coordinated that way. It's really, really much more coordinated that way, and I prefer it that way actually. And that's a really productive thing from my hand. So another thing that caught my attention when I first came is the market cartel. So I realized that it's not so easy to price things when you go to markets. It's like most of them come in fixed prices, and when you try to like talk to the talk to the sellers according to your budget, it becomes like you're trying to like be disrespectful to them. And you know, the market cartel is just very strict, and there's no harm in that. I mean, it just helps you, manage yourself well. Not the one that you want to buy something of 2 CDs and you're like, ah, I have 1 CDs. I can always, it's not like they don't do it. There are some certain things that you would want to buy in the market that you would actually be able to price down, but in most cases they come in fixed price, so you cannot actually always price things because that's just how the market cartel here is, according to what I've learned. And sometimes it doesn't fall well in the benefit of people, but that's just how it has been, that's just how it is. So you just have to cut your budget according to what the market cartel in this country is about. And that's one thing that I still find challenging because I don't price things. Anybody that knows me, like, knows me. I'm very, very terrible at pricing things. So whenever I go to a certain place, unless if I know the price and I know someone is trying to cheat me, that's a different case. But when I don't actually like when I'm going to get something and I have the money with me, why would I want to like keep pricing and pricing and pricing? But if I am on a budget as well, I have to stick to what I have. But I don't have to like price. If I go there, oh madam, this is what I have, this is what I have, and she's not cool with it, you move on. You don't have to be there and trying to be like. But I do have friends that they are very, very good at pricing. Like literally everybody around me can price, down to my male people, like men. They are very good at it. They are very, very, very good at it. But me, I just don't see a reason to like stress people. You understand? Why would I want to just be there and I'll be pricing, for some reason, I feel like it's not my thing, like to always price things, unless if I know that I have a reason to, unless if I know that, I'm on a budget or someone is trying to cheat me or something like that. And I just walk away, or I just like talk to the woman nicely. Because if you're there, like, see, it's stick, then they use and drive you. If the woman call 1 or 2 people and they talk to you anyhow, you self will not stand, you won't come to the market again. So even if you're going to price something, try to make sure that you're nice about it. So you can get what you want according to the way you want it. And one last thing that I want to talk about is I love how Ghanaians don't joke with their native attires. Their Ankara wears. They don't joke with it, from their kente to the native wears. They do not joke with it. And it's always amazing how whenever it's like a wedding, you see the men with the with a cloth tied on one hand, and they don't wear any shirt in it, and it's always like big, and they have the slippers that they wear. It's really entertaining to see people, you know no, regardless the time, regardless the generation, regardless the day, still upholding the culture, and it's always looking beautiful on them because it's their culture. Of course, they will know how to dress it very well. So I always enjoy seeing people in their native attires. There's a friend of mine that posted a picture. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. They were having a, I don't know if they were having a traditional something at school, and they were all dressed. And she wrote something about representative of Bunga Afo. Ahafo. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but it's from that part. And they were all looking. I'm like, oh, so this is how they dress, because it's not every time that you see people dressed in their native attire. So whenever you see it, I'm always intrigued. I would always love to take pictures, because this is something that you wouldn't mind documenting about, because Ghana is a beautiful country at the end of the day. And whenever you come to places like this, it's always a good thing to know, even if you don't know everything, know something about the culture and uphold it. Make sure you make good use of it. That's just what I'm gonna say. But I love the fact that they don't joke with their native attires. You literally see them in markets, and whenever they like style it, it's always the best. It's always the best. So that's all I'm going to talk about right now. I don't want the video to be too long. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this was productive enough and entertaining to as many people as possible that are going to watch it. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like the video and drop all your comments. The ones that I've made mistakes on, the one I have said that I shouldn't have said, and the one that you need to see more. The Nigerian in Ghana, the ones that you want to see, that you want to see me try challenges or anything like that. I'm in for it. Just drop them in the comments and we'll see what we can do about it, right? So thank you very much for tuning in and watching this girl with big fro on her head. And thank you very much. And thank you for the previous responses on the last video that I made. I'm sorry if some things were very offensive to a lot of people. I'm sorry if I said things that I shouldn't have said. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and I appreciate every single comment that I got. So I'll see you guys in my next video.